South Africa's logistics system faces significant challenges, such as deteriorating rail performance and inefficient ports. Rail underperformance is estimated to have cost up to 5% of GDP in 2022, with losses in the region of 50 billion in the mineral sector alone. Given the scale of the challenges, the National Logistics Crisis Committee was instituted to broaden the reforms in the sector and prioritize reforms aimed at resolving the immediate crisis, while also addressing the structural aspects hampering the sector. This approach is consistent with the key lessons from our reform of the electricity sector that resolve these challenges must be transforming the sector, not trying to save an entity. Madam Speaker, we acknowledge that Transnet's central role in moving goods and commodities to local and international markets and the implications to business, people's lives, the economy, and our global competitiveness when Transnet is dysfunctional. No modern economy can thrive and grow new industries if rail lines are beset by delays and ports are unable to efficiently handle incoming and outgoing cargo. Transnet's performance is in this regard has been underwhelmingly and its operations have been strained by a worsening financial state. Recognizes the seriousness of the situation, the National Treasury is working with Transnet and the Department of Public Enterprise to ensure that Transnet can meet its immediate debt obligations. Broader reforms of the logistics sector will be guided by the Freight Logistic Roadmap. The roadmap sets out a clear path for enhancing efficiencies, facilitating the introduction of competition, and leveraging the financial and technical support of the private sector. Only once these three objectives are reflected in Transnet's corporate and operation plans will there be a conversation about whether and how government can provide financial support to transform the logistics sector. Investment in infrastructure is central to supporting high economic growth and expansion of access to basic services. We are seeking to facilitate a quantum shift in the quantity and quality of delivery by mobilizing private sector financing and technical expertise at scale. However, the infrastructure ecosystem is plagued by challenges that undermine efforts to fast-track delivery. Among the challenges is the lack of a credible pipeline that can attract funding, lack of sustainable financing arrangements to crowd in private sector, and poor contract and project management to manage cost and scheduled overruns. In this regard, we are amending the Treasury regulation. Comrade Mamluku will be pleased, that's Regulation 16. In this regard, we are amending regulations, Treasury regulation, and key elements of the municipal legislation in line with the recommendations of the completed review of the public-private partnerships framework.